The objective of my virtual tour is the student will be able to identify the 6 major parts of the heart by labeling them with 100% accuracy. The TEACS is for 7th grade science, and the student should be able to identify the main functions of the systems of the human organism, including the circulatory, respiratory, skeletal, muscular, digestive, excretory, reproductive, integumentary, nervous, and endocrine systems. The rationale is students should be able to understand the different parts of the heart and their functions in order to understand how our hearts work and its contribution to our body. When students have an understanding about how the circulatory system works, they can make connections to other systems and cycles that our body endures, such as cellular reproduction, etc., to see how they all work together to give our bodies purpose and meaning. If students are knowledgeable of the various functions of our bodies, they can understand difficulties that may occur to themselves, loved ones, and can also comprehend medical discoveries. If students choose to follow a career path in the medical field, they could expand their knowledge upon the circulatory system, which could possibly lead them to being those who have those medical discoveries. Every day, people go to work, make dinner, exercise, talk to their friends and family. But do we ever take the time to really think about how we're able to do all of these things? In order for our body to function, it requires blood, nutrients, oxygen, and other gases. For each cell in our body to receive what it needs, we need some type of way to distribute these things to each part. Therefore, we have the circulatory system, as you can see here. This system is what is responsible for distributing all of the things our body needs throughout. Take a trip with me to get a better understanding of how our amazing body works. The human heart is the main headquarters for pumping and filtering the blood that we need. The heart can usually beat 60 to 100 times a minute, considering it has to pump an average of 5 liters of blood throughout 60,000 miles of blood vessels. The heart works together with our veins and arteries to transport blood. Arteries are responsible for carrying oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the body, and veins are responsible for carrying oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. The heart is composed of 4 different chambers: the right atrium and the left atrium, the right ventricle, and the left ventricle. Blood enters through the right atrium, goes through to the right ventricle, and exits out of the pulmonary artery and heads to the lungs to receive more oxygen. Once it gets the oxygen it needs, it heads back to the heart, entering through the left atrium, through the left ventricle, and exits through the aorta to pump blood throughout the body. You can now see how crucial the circulatory system is to our lives. If it weren't for our hearts, we would not be able to do the things that we know and love.